So bring your hands higher if you need to. So you're actually doing a little bicep curl at the same time, right? Lean forward. Notice the shoulders. Whoa. Notice the shoulders are opening too. One more time. Exhale, sit back down. Squeeze. It's all right. You can go into high diver, whenever you like. Okay, this time we're going to inhale, open. If you can, lean forward. Either keep holding on to the swing. If that's too much, just release the arms out to the sides. This is called skydiver. Yes, feet together if you can. Here. Yeah, so you want to keep the swing on your upper arm. So if your bicep is really, it's really hooking there. So go back. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, and now bring your arms forward. Yeah, and then press your hips forward. Yep. Keep going. You can see where the tight spot is. I feel it. I feel something. All right. So bend your elbows, and this is the other version of flying butterfly. So feet come together. Drop your head. Drop your heart. There you go. It's okay to come into high diver. High diver is when your knees squeeze together. That means the hips are tight. But we all come into high diver. Sounds good. Just squeeze your knees together. It'll slide up. So you can do the whole sequence in high diver, which is just as awesome. So, my God. Just make sure they're both doing the same thing, which isn't what happened to me. Yeah. So high diver is totally cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring our feet down to the ground to reverse. So we land it, and then we sink back with our upper body. Come through. Now, what's really cool about the leg loops is I like to actually use them to kind of traction open the inner thighs, so you can massage out the kind of stagnation that happens in the legs. It feels really good. So just take a moment to play with that. Hold on to the leg loops and just let them slide up and down, especially if you have slippery pants. You're going to be quite an experience. All right, so we're going to come back into high diver since we're here. We can also spread out the leg loops. Have we done that before? Spread out the leg loops? So let's try that one next, just for fun. Okay, so if I come into high diver, I usually will release the swing and come down. So this is a great way to open up the thighs as well. It can be a little intense, so just make sure you get the leg loops into the sweet spot. There is a sweet spot. There's one that feels way better than the others. Yeah, and then just sway from side to side. Now, this is also a great way to practice the folded leaf and down dog, because it really cuts into the hip crease and helps open up that part of the body. And again, just try with the feet floating, try an upside down dog. So I rest my forehead on the ground. If you can actually get the heart down that far, you can always stay lifted if you want, but you can actually have it be a resting pose. Beautiful. Now we're going to pull ourselves forward into wide straddle. Sink your hips back. Again, just notice how the leg loops will kind of dig in and help to release all that stickiness, that congestion around hip flexor, groin. People who have hip problems, they're like, oh my God, this is the stretch and the pressure they've been looking for, but it can also be really intense, so take it slow. Press your hips back even more. Marcus is into it. Yeah, isn't that amazing? All right, and then arms come up through center. You're like, yeah, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. If you like intense. If you like intense, you'll love aerial yoga. Exactly. So we're going to press those back down. Stay, yeah, very good. Stay in our dancing Shiva. So we're going to come into the lunges. So we're going to start here. I'll just do the whole sequence. There's bits and pieces, but we're just going to do the whole thing. So I call this hummingbird. So you're going to come up into wide straddle splits because most people go like this. You can come as far as it feels good for today. So you can pull yourself up, straighten your legs out, and then press your arms straight. Good. I know. It's like, what? Just press, just straight out. You got it. Thanks. Good. Now what we're going to do, let's bend the right knee, roll into the top of the left thigh. So this is our lunge. Beautiful. Yeah, we press that leg move away. That's great. We get the shoulder shoulder stretch too. So this might be enough for today. Just keep rolling your hips down towards the ground. If you can, bend left knee in and hook it. I know, right? What? So it has to stay at the knee this time. So it's a little high up for you guys. So get it back into the crease. Roll onto the thigh right above the knee. Yeah, and then bend. Yeah, and grab the foot. Whichever way that happens, it's fine. Cool. So dancing Shiva. Beautiful. Oh, so I do a roundabout. So I sit back, release the foot, and roll to the opposite side. Left knee bends. Roll into the top of the right thigh. So the lunges are enough. So the dancing Shiva is just grabbing the foot. That's the only difference in that sequence. Pressing the arm straight will open up the shoulder. So we bend the knee and hook. Pull that in. It's a big quad stretch. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't go that way. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so what happens is you have to point your thigh down towards the ground to, yeah, that was it. We actually have the same body, it just doesn't look like it always. The facial hair is throwing me off, but same thigh. That's what happens when you hang out too much with someone. We look so much alike. Well, not good. Okay, so release the dancing super, roll back. Let's do that one more time on each side because it really is an amazing stretch. It's intense, but so hold on to the leg loops, roll onto the right. Okay. Bend the knee. Just see if you can go a little deeper this time. Reach on the other side of the leg loop. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Now press your hips forward. Yeah, that's it. That's beautiful. Yeah. Feel the difference? Yeah. Yeah. And if you drop your hips, I know it's like you're kind of pulling up. If you drop your hips, you get like that. That crazy stretch. But yeah. You know what I mean? Most of the time we're like holding, and if we just drop, there's the stretch. It's amazing. Beautiful. Release and roll back. Roundabout to the other side. So that same movement we were doing on the floor. See, this is the roundabout. See how my hips are moving? They're rolling in space. Yeah. Instead of it being a linear from side to side, we actually rotate the hips. So I have to grab. Now when we're here, just see if we can extend, like the legs are spreading away from one another. And that's the stretch. Okay, and we release. Chillax, chillax. I know it's a lot of pressure on the back of the knees. We're gonna release in a second from that too. Let's get into some of our, we'll do about 5-10 minutes, some acrobatics, and then we'll get into a long shavasana, okay? Just sway it out side to side. Start to notice how different the body is feeling with these stretches too. That spaciousness in the body actually translates to more expanded awareness in our minds when we just kind of let there be the relationship between the mind-body connection. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is use the swing to lean back, right? So instead of coming into ladle, we're going to keep the knees bent and wrap our legs around the swing. This is our peaceful warrior. I'm going to just turn around so I can see you. You guys can stay where you are. That's all right.
Didn't see you.
Come get ya. Okay. So I can tell you're doing it right. So we just keep the leg loops where they are. Don't even worry about them. They're just going to be where they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to the swing. We're going to lean back like we're coming into ladle. Slide the swing into the waist. Yeah. Now wrap your legs wide and around. Yeah. So wrap your feet in front. There you go. So now we're in our peaceful warrior. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. So you might want to keep your swing lower. So when, yes, just let it slide in a little bit more if you can. As long as it's comfortable, it usually right across the sacrum. I'm going to help you. Just stay where you are. There's a couple different movements that we can do. Stay where you are. So I can just kind of wiggle it into place. There you go. So usually right there along the crest, iliac crest feels a little bit better. You feel the difference? Sometimes it gets a little pinchy otherwise.
Yeah, I feel the difference.
Yeah. So we're here in our peaceful warrior. This is our #1 inversion. Super easy to get into. We just lean back and wrap our legs around the front. Well, all we have to do is remember to keep our knees wide. That's the trick. And we can, leg loops can be attached or not, it doesn't matter. What we're gonna do is just clasp our elbows and hang. Everybody has the perfect distance from the floor, that's great. Peaceful Warrior. So in Peaceful Warrior, we can do all kinds of leg stretches and sit-ups and all that stuff. Do you guys have any requests? What would you guys like to focus on for today? What parts of the body? We can do so many things from this position. But...
Well, the relationship to the abdominals in this area. I mean,
great. Yeah. So some sit-ups. How about you, Mark? Anything? Okay, great. Let's focus on the lower back and belly, that whole band. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually look up towards our feet, grab for the leg loops. We're gonna unhook them from our knees and ankles. So just grab the leg loops in your hands. So once they're in your hands, transition to a wrist wrap. Just one wrist wrap. See if you can get, yeah, there it is. That's perfect. So Catherine, just one wrist wrap. So put the leg loops on the tops of your hands and then just grab. Yeah, like that. Yes, that's it. Perfect. Bring your legs out wide. So Mark, your legs are hooked in front. So bring your legs. That's perfect. All right, now do 10 crunches. So basically just use your bicep curl. You're gonna look in between your thighs, basically. And just let your neck be relaxed and your belly and your heart do the work. Most people are leading with their head. See what it would be like to just let the head relax, stay in line with the torso, and lift from your heart. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Different, yeah? Yeah, head could just come along for the ride. Awesome. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our legs straight up and down in the center. Okay, just balance, yep. Good, squeeze your legs together if you can. Your body's gonna be in an L shape, so look towards your navel, towards your knees. Good. Now from here, we're gonna scissor kick. See if you can balance. It is supposed to be challenging. Use your arms. Did I ask for this? I think you said something about the core. Who was that person? What was I thinking? Just baby kicks. And at the same time, notice your lower back, Mark. Notice the swing kind of massaging out that area. Okay, that's plenty. Wrap your legs back around and relax. Keep holding on to your wrist wrap. Just relax. Oh la la. Shake out your head a little bit. Make sure the neck is happy. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition into elbow creases. So from your wrist wrap, bring the leg loops into your elbow creases. Good. And now what you're gonna do is bring the leg loops on the outside of your knees and arch and open. Yes, arch and open, yes. Pressing your hips forward. Heart is now looking down towards the ground. Beautiful. This is called archer. Arch. So this will also be our relaxed restorative version. So we're just gonna hang. See if you can. So I like to bring my arms out wide. So just bring your, not your elbows, keep your elbows in, arms. Yeah, there you go. And that gives you more of a shoulder stretch. Beautiful. All right, let's do a little bit more of a dynamic movement here. So do you guys remember how to get these onto the shoulders? So we're gonna come into our backpack. So you're gonna squeeze your arms together and bring your legs level with the earth. You got it, yep. Good job, Catherine. Legs level with the earth. So flat body, yeah. Beautiful. So if we hook our feet on the inside and bring your arms open wide, we're in our skydiver. Inside. Yes.
You said that.
Yeah. Your feet can just be together and relaxed. Like a happy Buddha. Yeah. Arms open wide, skydiver. I didn't say that. Thanks for noticing. Okay. So, again, big dynamic movement. I can come spot you if you need. We're going to hold onto our backpack and we're going to press our arms forward into our superfly. We're only gonna do a couple acrobatics, so give it all you got. Yep.